Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for whenever you're seeing it. If the title or the message resonates, then it could be meant for you. It is being recorded for the month of July 2024, but again, anytime you're seeing this. Okay, so Taurus, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together is called Aftergold. It's by Big Wild. Scorpio had just got the same song during the last set of readings, so you might want to go check out that reading. There could be some resonance for you. But the song Aftergold by Big Wild, it's where are the words? I thought I had the words written down. They have them here. So some of the words are, want some of that green rain. It's talking about money. And here we go. And it says, now that I think about it, how cool would it be to have diamonds on the soles of my feet? But I worn these sneakers since I was 13. It's just cruel. It ain't sweet. Count my blessings easily. It goes 3, 2, 1, me. So you want some of that green rain, that chi-ka-ching, chi-ka-ching. You want a 20 carat ball and chain, ka-ching, ka-ching. You want a pilot in a jet plane. They go chi-ka-ching, chi-ka-ching. Newsflash, it ain't worth the pain, ka-ching, ka-ching. So it's talking about, like wanting all of these, like monetary things, material things, money and success and fame and so on and so forth. But is it really worth it? And the fact of the matter is it's not, Now, I will say I'm not devaluing money. That's not what I'm saying at all. Money is what makes the world go round, unfortunately, but it's, it does. And, to have a profound respect for money is a good thing, but also have a healthy relationship with it where it's that's not the only thing, right? You have to be able to balance. So anyway, but that's after gold, you're after gold. So Aftergold by Big Wild, check it out. We'll see how that plays into your reading. So what do we have for Taurus, please, for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good? So mote it be. Taurus, please. For July. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. That's good. Then a chain of events that will affect your life. And there's a globe, a world behind it. Then we have Horseshoe, good luck. That's also very good. You could have been dealing with a bout of good luck or feeling very lucky recently or in the very recent past. What else do we have for Taurus, please? What do we have for Taurus for July or whenever they're seeing this? Okay. Really? All right. Underneath this side of the deck, Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Go get him, Tiger, is what I just heard. So, yeah. It's interesting. Wow, really interesting. Okay. So this is not bad at all. At least this little cluster. I'm going to put them here like that because they all fell together. I feel like this is one. When these cards fall out, Taurus, it could be one event. It could be a whole timeline. Or it could be several different things throughout your life. Or it could be one thing and then there could be 3 others that don't apply to you because, take it as it resonates. Not everything is meant for everyone. Not every message shall I say. But these fell out separately and a little clumped together. I feel like that's a whole separate message. Okay, so the first one that popped out is Mountain Road. You're on the road to success. Great. Chain of events that will affect your life. It could have to do something with travel. Ooh, I said trouble. I was trying to say travel. And then I was going to say, it's the globe, the world behind it. But it's chained, like locked. I hope there's not another shutdown. I'm just feeling like there could be something that keeps travel from happening, but might not. It'll be a chain of events that could go one way or the other, right? Gong, an exciting event. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. It could be older, younger, doesn't matter, just a woman. Seahorse, family matters. Could also be within your family, a woman within your family, or I typically associate the seahorse with a male, but this one, it could be female, doesn't matter, just family matters. Now what's interesting is that card and the ram, which is the next card, came out in the Aries reading. A stubborn, aggressive person. You could be dealing with an Aries or stubborn, aggressive person. And then this little cluster could also relate to this flow of situations, or it could be separate. But we got the tree, which is affairs with your family. That also came out in the Aries reading. But this fell out together. Happiness, fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. And then tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. And I feel like it's like you're getting ahead on that road to success because you're doing something risky and taking a chance. And I feel like just, still making sure it happens or something like that. So, take it as it resonates. Like I said, everybody is on their own timeline. Everybody's natal chart, birth chart is like their own individual. It's like your own astrological thumbprint, Everybody's different. No Taurus is alike 100%. Especially when you narrow it down to varying degrees within the houses and all of that. If you don't have or don't know what your chart is or all of your placements, I do charts. All you have to do is reach out to me and we can set that up. If any of this resonates throughout the reading, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Also, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Hope you guys are doing well. Everybody that's here today. All right, that's enough. What do we have for Taurus? Please, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Underneath the deck, we've got Scorpio, death. I say Scorpio immediately because I am Scorpio. It's the death card. And Scorpio represents the death card, which is a water sign. And, the death card, it does not necessarily mean death. Like, or somebody going, and if you have lost anybody near and dear to you, my condolences. But that's not always what this card means. It's all about growth. Growth always means leaving something behind. It's about control and organization, stability and form, but it's also about transformation and moving forward, letting go of the past in order to make room for what's to come. But yeah, transformation, ending of cycles, transition, time, necessary change. Sometimes it's forced upon you, sometimes it's just a surprise, but it happens. Okay, so what do we have? Let's get 3 cards, please. Taurus. Okay, that fell in reverse, I think. You'll be making a decision. Okay. Okay, there's something you're going to be working on or planning out, or something that you have been working on or planning out. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the first thing that fell out is the Ace of Cups, but it fell out in reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups is typically all about new beginnings, inspiration, origin, enlightenment. It's water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Water is all about emotions and feelings, okay? So when it's in reverse, it's talking about repressed emotion, okay? It's talking about blocked logic, emotional overwhelm, alteration, and emptiness. It's like, careful, you could have made some bad decisions, or altered plans, or made changes in things that involve your emotions, and you could have made those alterations to your life based on emotional overwhelm. And so is it really from a solid or logical place? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, okay, because your logic was potentially blocked. So, and I feel like you're still battling with this to a certain degree. The next card we have in the present situation is the Two of Swords, air sign energy, Libra. You could be dealing with the air sign Libra, but you don't have to be. It could be any sign. But typically this card is all about a need for balancing priorities and making your decisions, right? And the Two of Swords, she's typically shown with her eyes completely blocked off. So the only thing that she has to make the decision, is her other senses. Smell, sound, touch. It's, every taste even, depending. But making this decision, what this card is all about is like indecision, stalling, strength through suffering, peace restored, and stalemate, because you're sitting there literally trying to think about what to do. And that's because your emotions are still blocked, being repressed. Now, then we have the Five of Swords. Now that's more air sign energy, Aquarius. Typically that card is all about unexpected energy, conflict, movement, and changes. It's my bittersweet victory card. You may be fighting with people that you still love, or you might have done something against somebody that you really love. But again, it's like that blocked emotion, So you may have made decisions that, still kind of defeated another, but it was like you thought it was for the best. So, and it's all about selfishness, conflict, aggression, argument, fear of failure, self-sabotage, and anxiety. So your fear of failure could cause self-sabotage based upon, high levels of anxiety, which is due to blocked emotion. Right here at that Ace of Cups in reverse. Now this could have been in the past, or it could be what you're dealing with right now. Now you could also be undergoing, I feel like the underlying energy, what you've been dealing with is a large amount of planning. And while you have been progressing and persevering, it's like continuing to stay diligent on something. But the Seven of Pentacles is also about reflection and necessity and remembering. And if your emotions are blocked, it's hard to remember everything accurately, right? The Seven of Pentacles is all about control, mastery, investigation, and responsibility. It's like looking into things, being responsible for things. And I think that I'm getting the feeling that there's somebody out there that's so focused on this right now, whether this is you or another person, but it's like you're so focused on this that it's like you're blocking everything else out, and that's where some coldness might be coming in with that air sign energy. Look at that, I've got Ace of Cups and Ten of Wands. It's like putting down the burdens, but it could be putting down, the burdens of emotion. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? We're going to clarify these messages for Taurus for July. I'm hearing could have. this could be have and could have. This also could be like two separate people. Like one person could be like a woman, like dealings a relationship with a woman. The other person could be this fair man, dealings a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this could be like a couple, but the woman would be potentially like a stubborn, aggressive person dealing with family matters. There's an exciting event coming up, but it has something to do with the chain of events that will affect your life in a worldly kind of manner as they're on the road for success. This other person, it's a fair man, happiness surrounds him, affairs with your family or his family could be good, lighthearted, carefree time with that jug energy, and slowly but surely getting ahead as well. So it's like if it's two separate people, we've got two successful people. However, one's more stubborn and aggressive than the other. So just take it as it resonates. We could have two separate people, or this could be, it could, like I said, it could be a conglomeration of things. Underneath the deck, as we get into the clarification, is the Empress. I feel like this is you, Taurus. This is Taurus, Libra energy for sure. And the Empress is somebody who's very successful, whether you're male or female. She's somebody who's very balanced, very grounded, very successful at everything she does and touches. This could be a sign of pregnancy for those of you looking to get pregnant. If not, it's like everything they touch turns to gold, right? It's just successful projects and whatnot. So, somebody who likes nice things. It could be somebody who's like after gold in the long run, Like the Empress is still, while she likes nice things, she still knows how to be conservative as well. What is the Ace of Cups in reverse for Taurus, please? What is it? Oh. So the Death card came out again. So that's death and rebirth. And that's what I like about this deck. It's not just death, it's also rebirth. Because again, the Death card is about transformation. It's about making room for what's put to rest or laid to rest, whether it's death of ego or death of old ways or whatever. You lay that to rest, right? And then you make room for what's to come with that rebirth. You also could be dealing with like a Scorpio. But, again, this is like clarifying the repressed emotion, blocked logic. This could potentially be death of this repressed emotion, this would be a good thing. It'd be the death of blocked logic, getting rid of emotional overwhelm and alteration. It's like letting that shit go, letting that part of you, the past, go, leaving it in the past where it belongs. So that's good. Then what do we have for the Two of Swords? Did you see that? How quickly that happened? So then we have the Star. This is Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but this card is actually more about hope and healing. It's about, your dreams coming true, or making a wish for dreams to come true. I feel like, after the stalling and indecision, okay, so what I'm getting is somebody could be having trouble making a decision on which direction to take in life. But when you listen to your inner voice when making choices, that makes it easier. And, when you get this Aquarius card, you could potentially get some good advice from an Aquarius. For some people, something having to do with an Aquarius could be key. But I feel more so for most of you, it's like this is talking about, going with what's within your heart. Going with what is best. But it has to do with a certain amount of healing. Like when you make this decision, make sure it's coming not just from a place of logic, but from a place from within your soul, which includes your emotions, right? Because Aquarius, although they are, an air sign, which is very logical, factual type of energy, the Aquarius is the water bearer, and it's the water of the air sign energies, right? So, what is the Five of Swords? What is the... That just pops right out, doesn't it? So, okay, that's interesting. So the Five of Swords. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. And yeah, that's what makes it a bittersweet victory. You could be in some kind of argument with somebody, or there could be some kind of argument or controversy that is coming up or could be coming up in the near future. And Spirit is like warning you, saying sometimes the victory is not worth the price, because that bittersweet victory against people that you love, is it worth it? You know, what is it that you're trying to prove? Is it just to be right, or is it just to get your way, or whatever? Is it worth what you'll lose in the end? Because then clarifying the Five of Swords is the Eight of Cups, and that's somebody walking away. You know, they're like burning the past. And this could be a very emotional type of thing. So you could be walking away from an Aquarius. You could be walking away. You could be walking away from any sign. It doesn't matter. But it's like I'm hearing putting the past to rest with that death and rebirth. And while I still feel love there, it's just, you know, it's like you're just ready to kind of move on. Because we have the Four of Wands, which is about stability. It's about home and foundation. But it's also about celebration. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, which is like looking back on what you have achieved and set new goals. So, you know, there's definitely something to celebrate in what you have achieved, okay? Especially looking back where you were and everything that you've achieved up to this point. But now it's like, and this has been the reflection, is you're reflecting on home. Home is where like the heart is, right? Remembering your roots, remembering your foundation. Somebody's about to walk away from all that. So, okay. What else? What else do we have? Somebody could be moving, potentially. You know, without walking away. And the thing with the walking away, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. What, you know, she's burning the past or whatever, but what she has in front of her is there's sun that's coming up over the horizon. And the sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's like, you know, walking towards your future. So, and again, it's like sometimes the victory is not worth the price. Don't burn bridges, Taurus. There's no need. Don't burn bridges. It's doing something risky, taking a chance. It could be like, you know, travel, or taking a new job, or starting a new career or something. But I'm hearing just don't burn bridges. Alright, so underneath the deck we've got thrive, braiety, tolerance, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like be tolerant of those around you so that you don't burn bridges. And then top of the deck we've got Duro Eily, compassion. Yeah, have compassion for others around you. Learning compassion, you know, in the world around you. Compassion and tolerance are both two very closely similar related things, right? It's like in order to have... Compassion is a form of tolerance, you know? When you see somebody, they could be acting a fool or whatever, maybe making decisions that you wouldn't necessarily make, right? But you tolerate them because you have a certain amount of compassion for them. Or maybe it's like you have compassion for the person, that's why you tolerate them. Take it as it resonates. Let me see. Let's find what these say. We're already at 24 minutes. Okay, 115. 115 could be significant. Somebody could be a Scorpio, 11-5, or is that Capricorn on 115. So, Thrive Brati. Daniel stands with what first looks like a devil and an angel on each shoulder, but as you look closer, you can see a line of ancestors on each side, stretching out to infinity. The Cannabis plant oracle debuts a blue road of smoke to the volcano bag in hand, and messages flow through the smoke from the ancestors. A giant sycamore tree stands tall as an anchor, while Daniel's stoically below it. Sobriety reminds us of the thousands who've lived before us in order for us to live. Daniel holds a feather from an eagle, which symbolizes protection from the source. We owe a debt of gratitude to those who believed and kept the faith for future generations. How do you pass on your legacy? How will you break free from the energies that want you to remain trapped in the norm? So call on your ancestors through the great blue road of smoke and shake off the demons or addictions in all forms. So you could be battling with some addictions or, in like, especially like, I'm hearing like wean off of, if there's things that, like say for instance alcohol, right? It's like start weaning away right now. Just start like cutting back, right? And I know it's easier said than done, right? Or smoking cigarettes or things like that. And I don't feel like this is going to be something that like you're really going to have a choice about in the near future. So it's better just to start practicing it now. And that's tolerance, so you can develop tolerance for something. So now let's look at Duro Eiley, 116. Oh, that's interesting. It's the very next one. So, oh, wow, that's crazy. So this was at the bottom and this was at the top. Completely opposite ends of the spectrum, right? But they're what's what I'm looking for? Next to each other. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know why I can't think of it. Anyway, Duro Eiley. A man sits on the ground in deep meditation as his hands work with numerous mala beads. His body and skin are covered in sacred geometric markings from all of his incarnations, and he knows the lessons very well in this human experience. The Duro Eiley card appears when you have cut through all of the beliefs in your life that truly hold your spirit down. The man emits a velvet green aura, and there are saguaro, cacti, and aloe plants in the background, which seem to be a part of him. That's funny. This card reminds us to build a strong foundation in order to ascend to higher frequency realms and ways of life. I can't make this up. It's like, I have one Taurus placement in my chart, but on the opposite end in my family, I have a daughter that's a Taurus. But it's funny because out on my porch, I have a ton of aloe, but I also keep cacti. It's like a weird thing. I'm like, I had to have a cacti. And I ended up finding one, and I'm trying to propagate it. Anyway, it's very interesting. So, embody the feeling or experience you want and become grounded in the reality that you can bring whatever you want to you. Wear your protective jewelry and adorn yourself intentionally. And I always wear my protective jewelry. I barely ever take these suckers out. I always make sure that I'm wearing, my crystals and the things, for protection. That's just me. But it's with intention, and it's just ironic. It talks about that, and then also the aloe and the cacti. But that's, that's what it takes to, to be grounded and tolerant and compassionate for those around you, especially as a reader. You have to have a certain amount, huge amount of tolerance and compassion for other people, as you try to deliver their messages and try to help others. Okay, this is going to get on my nerves. All right, last but not least, because we're right at 30 minutes, I wanted these to be under Taurus. What do we have for Taurus, please? Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got art. And this is the little deck of dreams. So we've got art. This talks about art like the dreams themselves is a channel for creativity, self-expression, and storytelling. When artwork appears in your dream, it can be a reminder of your innate desire to make something fresh and compelling not only using paint, pencils, or clay, but also from your observations, memories, and emotions. So we are all talking about memories and emotions and feelings and stuff, and that's what this is talking about. Like, you know, if you have that blocked within you, that could make you a stubborn, aggressive person. If this is you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with, right? But when you dream about art, notice whether you are the artist with the brush in hand, the subject of a sculpture or drawing, or a curious observer who is discerning what intrigues you most about the imagery. Are you viewing contemporary or classic artwork? What colors or elements of the composition are you drawn to? To honor this dream, bring some color to your day. Add a vibrant scarf or boldly patterned skirt to your outfit, or brighten your outlook with a creative shift in attitude. Perhaps your dream is inviting you to pick up colored pencils, make a collage, visit a museum, or sign up for a watercolor class. Today, attend to an area of your life that you would benefit from a splash of artistic inspiration. Okay, then top of the deck, we've got teeth. Keep it right here as I read. I'm just teasing. Okay, so Freud pointed that the common dream of losing teeth is about sexual repression. Then again, Freud thought most dreams were about sex. It's more likely that your dream of biting, chewing, or teeth falling out relates to feelings about reaching a new phase of development, aging, or mortality. That's because teeth grow along with us from infancy's gummy grins to sprouting our first set of teeth to the loss of baby teeth, making way for a grown-up set. Then, as we reach old age, our teeth may loosen and fall out again. The finality of losing our so-called permanent teeth reminds us that nothing in life, including our own lifespan, is forever. Your dreams of teeth can also mean that you're feeling unable to take a zesty bite out of life. You may be backbiting or be experiencing discomfort about loss. So there could be anxiety because somebody's having, like this decision making, right? Then again, you might be grinding or clenching your teeth at night, which can prompt dreams of chewing or losing teeth. If that's a possibility, consider scheduling an appointment with your dentist. So teeth could be a thing. All right, teeth and art. So that's what I have for you for this week, this reading, Taurus. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below, like, share, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, I also have personals open, so you can just reach out. I have all of that information in the description below as well. And also, I should have mentioned it earlier, but if any of you are interested in coconut water, if you're fans like I am, I know the owner of this company. It's amazing. It's straight from source. It's straight from the coconut. They put it in the can and they ship it to you. Like, it's so good. It's like drinking from a coconut. But if you use the code Cannastrologer15, and I have all of the information in the description below this video, their website and everything, you get 15% off of your order. So go check that out as well. But as you know, it's Together We Grow. I always enjoy sharing this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you in the near future. Check out the rest of the channel, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace, Taurus.